Sorry.
Jeez.
And yeah, so it was Interscope Records, which owns his music, doing copyright strikes. So it was like a one-time thing. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna play, some AC/DC, and then I'm gonna be banned. It wasn't like
That's
that.
good. I'm glad it's over.
Hello.
RDT has
RDT.
arrived, and so
Brough
has
has arrived.
What's Gucci, my fellas?
Are you recording, Brough, for the pre-show?
The pre-show. I'm recording the pre-show.
All right.
Oh no! Now we gotta be on our best behavior. Usually
No,
we're
we
out
don't.
here.
Look, this is for the
throwing around
Patreon supporters. This quality can
slurs.
be whatever. This could be the worst thing you've ever seen, and you can't complain about it because it's just something extra to what you're already getting. So,
But I feel like the whole-
everybody gets to see the utter shambles that is Skype.
yeah, Skype.
Oh, you're
how
not
long it
recording
takes
that
us
too,
to
are
set
you?
everything up,
Well-
the
well-
things we talk about.
People aren't going to see my screen during this.
No, but we generally complain quite a
Yeah,
bit
that's true.
when
Yeah.
setting it up. So
Thought it was
I'm
just gonna be like
kind of
audio
hoping that
thing,
we all
yeah.
just forget about recording it. Like, I'll just
Yeah.
start recording. And
Yeah,
then we just
I was gonna
forget.
suggest like not telling us,
Yeah.
but
I almost-
you ended up telling us
Well, I mean, we know what's happening anyway.
eventually.
I just heard your voice and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Xerxes here too, with a special guest for this podcast, Xerxes.
guest.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
But I think it'd be a fun little inside look, little side thing for people.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, like I said, right now they get no podcast pre-show, and
Yeah.
then tomorrow they get podcast pre-show. It's just addition. You're not taking anything away or anything.
Okay,
Out-
fine.
outstanding
Yeah, it's fine.
value for money.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Yeah, really.
Outstanding.
Now, is this gonna be like tier 1? You get ad block absolution and
I
pre-show?
think this is the $5 tier.
This
Yeah,
is a
you gotta
$5 tier.
Yeah,
Oh
$5
boy,
tier.
you're putting you're putting a lot of product in this.
Oh, it's very valuable.
Jan is setting up his mic.
Oh,
Yo,
my.
Oh, I need to do a guest command.
I'm out here
Moderators.
crafting mines and mining crafts.
I don't know. I don't know what level this would be. Should I just post it? I mean, I don't even know. It might be
I don't
terrible.
know.
It
You
might
need
be
to
not.
find a level that will allow you to come into my stream and donate me $4,000. Because I have found the most beautiful vehicle I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
the
what
other
is it?
day.
MX-5.
Yes.
Oh.
It is a 1997 Mazda Miata M Edition.
Oh,
Yes, it is beautiful. It is a beautiful car.
how many
On
miles?
Craigslist, I see.
Yeah, it's got 174,000 miles on it, but the whole look, that's not much for a car this old. Okay, listen, you're not gonna what? Am I gonna go out and find a Mazda Miata with 40,000 miles on it? No, it's not gonna happen.
174,000 is a lot.
Bruh.
It's not that much for this car.
That is a lot.
You have no idea. All right, you look.
You're gonna spend $4,000
You have
on the
no
car.
concept of how many miles is a lot because your whole country is 50 miles wide. You have no concept of what is high miles.
It's enough to be
$4
featured
grand.
in the new Forza Horizon game, so
Oh,
Like,
with
if
dynamic
it,
sheet.
for 174,000 miles, I'd be kind of expecting to pay $500 or something.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
a moron.
You're
Okay,
gonna spend
you have no idea of the
$4,000.
value of a Miata. Also, if you read this post, this guy has put like a ton of work into this car.
Yeah, he's
And
put in a
and
new
you're gonna be
transmission
putting-
that's only got 134,000 miles on it instead.
Excuse you. Listen,
Dude,
look,
you're
not
gonna
all of
put
us are
4,000 into it
fortunate
and
enough
pay-
that
oh,
we
Jesus.
can. Okay. Oh, now this is gonna mess up my mic. Hold on.
That's not a good
All
one.
right, let me fix my microphone.
Nos, we shouldn't be able to hear people in the next trailer over. All right.
Yo, beard report. Beard report.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that thing.
Where we at?
It's becoming a thing.
It's starting to look like something else. It doesn't look like you just haven't washed your face. It actually looks like this.
Yeah.
Does Jan have a YouTube channel? I don't think he does. Does he?
I don't think so. That was going to be one of my questions. if he's ever thought about doing it.
Okay, is my mic okay now?
Yeah.
That's a little
Oh,
weird.
he does.
Wait, have
He
you
does
muted
have a
yourself in
YouTube.
Skype?
Oh. There. Now is everything okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Let me mute
Minecraft is
Skype
good.
now. Oh, Skype's already muted. Good job, Skype.
Bruff, you know more about YouTube than I do. Is it a special thing to have your name as part of your URL?
You get that. I've got one. You get it like.
You mean like
100 subscribers or
Hawker, bro?
something.
Yeah.
No,
'Cause-
it's like the channel, like youtube.com/c/whatever. Every YouTube channel can get it. I have one on my YouTube
Alright.
channel, and I haven't posted a video in like
It
2
doesn't
years.
look like Yan has it.
Bro,
So
what the?
it's just
What?
got
Oh,
to be
Jesus.
A long URL.
I'm getting beaten by
it's
a
not,
baby zombie.
there's a lot of grandfathering in with the whole URL thing, and then when they merged with Google Plus, and that was all a nightmare. So,
Oh God,
Yeah.
tell me about it.
like, you can never change retroactively your URL. So that's why mine is still Hawkerbro. But I have a vanity URL, which is the youtube.com/Broughy. But that was kind
Can
of.
we go back to how you just completely hated on the Miata? Okay, can we just go back to that for a minute? Because
Dude.
I'm offended. It's a beautiful car. Look at this car. Very, like, no damage. Okay, you're never gonna find here. Look, I'll show you the
No
alternative.
visible damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how
Just-
reliable these cars are?
It's probably built up of two old Miatas joined
Probably.
together.
Which is
You know
what
that
gives
I
it
can
its
buy
charm.
a race-ready Mazda MX-5 for that kind of price.
$4,000? What?
Is that an
Well,
and
5,000.
what is race ready? What does that mean?
As in,
It means it's ready to race, I believe.
Yeah, it
it's
has
got
a
all
roll
the
cage,
roll
Track
cages
Track
on,
day,
it's
bro.
got the
I brought
safety
some
stuff.
Hoosiers for my track day.
Yeah,
No.
it's race ready.
Well, then why are you complaining about how expensive it is? And how many miles does that race ready ratted out Miata have? Okay.
Red.
I can guarantee it's a lot less than 170k.
Yes,
Good
because your
God,
country
man.
is the size of New York City. Okay, that's why. No one drives
I
anywhere.
don't know what
They
that
just
has
walk in.
anything to do with the price of the
No,
car.
that makes no difference to
Look,
a car that's got
I'm gonna
nearly
show you the
200,000 miles
alternative.
on it for $5,000.
Gentlemen, we've been joined by our guest.
There were only 3,000 of them made.
What up,
Hello,
Yan?
Yan. Welcome.
Hello.
How's it going?
Not too bad, you.
Yeah, good, good.
I'm upset. They're
What's
hating
poppin'?
on me.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
All right,
part of the course by this
impartial.
stage,
Jan,
Here.
how much would you expect to pay for a car that has 175,000 miles on it?
Oh my, not much.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
These people are.
Wait,
dumb.
which one is it? I was busy doing other stuff. Is it the first one or the second one?
That's
The
that's
second
nearly
one
three.
is the alternative.
The second one has quite a large dent in the rear.
That's nearly 300,000 kilometers,
Oh boy.
and you want to pay $5,000 for it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
First thing, great little car, 185,000 Sorry, 185.
Yeah, the second ad's pretty funny.
Uses no oil. Runs like new. Fuck off.
Yeah, right. Oh my god.
Hey, it's been upgraded with BMW wheels, though. Been
It's
upgraded with-
it's about the same condition as the shed that's behind it. I'd probably pay more for the shed, to be honest, at this stage. The shed will probably be more reliable as well, even though it has a massive hole in the side of it.
Jesus.
You are underestimating the reliability of the Mazda Miata.
I very much know that Japanese cars are reliable. You don't need to tell me that.
Okay.
Coming from Mr. America, home of the unreliable car. You're second below Italy. That's how reliable your cars are, yeah? Jesus.
So, Jan, welcome.
Yeah, sure. It's just a heated debate. No worries. Nothing
Yo.
going on.
Also, $5,000. Nas, he's posting it. He says, "I purchased this a little under a year ago, or over a year ago. I can't.
Yes.
Your face is in the way.
And
Well,
I've
under a
been
year.
trying to sell it ever since.
There's a reason why they're selling it.
Yes, he states this.
Yeah, because it's trash.
No, he'll be moving in the near future and needs the free space.
Yeah, that's
Do I
Yeah,
believe
right.
that? I don't know, but
Sure.
look. Okay, Mister. Find me one with under 100,000 miles on it. Do it. Get on Craigslist right now. Find a Mazda Miata MX-5 NA for under 100K miles. I will go buy it.
Why would
Get a
you
full-time job.
use Craigslist?
Pay a car note.
Use whatever source you want to use. Find whatever source you want to use. I was just looking around and I found this. There were only 3,000 of them made. It looks really nice. There's very minimal damage. Okay, and it looked really nice, and I like it. This is the car for me. If you can find one with less than
if you
100,000
like it.
miles, I will give you $20 over PayPal if you can find me an MX-5 NA cheaper than this with under 100,000 miles.
In Alabama?
Yes, in the state of Alabama.
Just so you know, I've literally just looked straight away here in the UK, and there's a Mazda MX-5.
Oh yeah, let's just get on a boat and sail on.
But just to, all I want to do is showcase how silly you're being. That there's a Mazda on here.
Your country is
Shut up.
the size of an island. Okay, it's a small
2002.
island.
So silly.
They
Two-
could host survivors in your
2002.
house.
Has no di- oh, my
5
Yes, it
years,
does.
5 years younger, for 56,000
right.
miles. So like
5 years younger. I don't want a 5-year younger car. That's an NB. They do not have pop-ups. You moron.
But who cares?
Find an
It's
NA.
it's
Don't
three.
find an
It's only £1,700, which is about $1,200
I mean,
for
you
a
could
car
use the
that's
extra money.
5
You
years
cannot
younger.
tell me. You
and-
cannot tell me that your country does not make a difference when your country determines whether your commute will be 5 miles or 40 miles.
It doesn't
You
make a
cannot
difference to
tell
the quality of the car. The car's still done 175,000 miles, whether it's
the
in
price and availability of the vehicle, bro. Okay, with low miles. I'm so triggered.
I mean,
Yeah.
your economy is so much better than ours. Surely it's a lot cheaper. But
Try
no.
to buy a
But no.
lemon right now, bruh.
I'm off this topic.
I mean, with the money that you save buying it in Britain, you could probably import it and add really crap fake pop-up lights to it if you wanted.
I found a 1991 150,000 miles for £400.
150,000. Is that
100 times.
is that under 100,000 miles? Your whole problem with the mile.
It's less than yours.
It's way less
Yo.
than what yours
All right,
was.
there you go. Found one. 1999, 100,000 miles, £550.
That's an NB, you fool.
I don't care. It's
Yo, Yan is sitting here
No.
like, there's a new update coming out. Can we? like, I really.
so angry. I'm so angry.
we are angry that you want to waste $5,000 on a car that's done 175,000 miles.
Yeah,
You
we're
do not
upset that you're trying to waste.
understand.
Your
Nobody ever donate
value.
ever anything to this man if he's going to spend money on $5,000 on a car that does 175,000 miles.
Have you found one that's better in Alabama? Have you found one?
I'm
No?
not
No?
looking.
Oh, okay.
Haven't looked, bruh.
I feel this would be an excellent premise for a YouTube Red special. RDT and NOS go and look for a cheap Miata.
Oh god.
I feel I could pitch this adequately to the YouTube execs. I feel we could get a fairly decent budget. You know,
Over $5,000.
we could probably get over $5,000. I would obviously make them limit you to $5,000
Yes.
to spend. It'd
That's
be like
right.
it would be like a really crap version of a Top Gear challenge. See who can turn up the best Miata.
Nos would just go buy the car that he's found and instantly lose.
Yep.
No, I would be the true winner. Okay, they only made 3,000 of them. All right, rare color. Okay.
White.
This is what we have to deal with.
No, that's the
every
broken one. I'm
single
not gonna
time.
go buy the one that's had its whole sides smashed.
Right, Jan, welcome.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe we should give our guests the briefing.
Sorry.
Damn.
Surprisingly, things have gone pretty well in getting things set up. Normally, we spend at least 20 minutes solving issues with either Skype or sound issues or anything, but it's all gone smoothly, so we can just chill and chat for a bit until it starts.
Yeah. No more Miata talk. We're done with that topic.
Yeah.
First of all, does my mic sound good or?
Your mic sounds fine. Yeah.
Sounds great.
I very rarely use it, so.
Where are you from, Jan?
Yeah, sound good.
I'm from the great land of Canada.
Oh,
Canada.
I was gonna say you sounded a bit French, but it's.
Yeah, well, I'm from
Canadian.
the French part of Canada, so.
Quebec, you?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, you and RDT are almost neighbors. Almost.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Kind of. I'm on the east coast of the wonderful United States. And my family used to live up in upstate New York, so.
Brough, do you need art from Jan for?
No, I've got it.
You've got it. Cool.
Is GSP from Montreal? Is that where you're from?
I think so.
Don't know.
So if at any
Kevin
point
Lee
you
just
need
called
to leave during this, just say, okay, I got a call. I need to go do my important business or something.
Do we need
fine.
a safe word? Or
A
something?
safe word?
Like if Jan suddenly shouts bananas,
Yeah, then we know.
we know it's an emergency and he's got to go.
Yeah, hopefully that won't happen.
Okay.
Yeah, just hoping.
When you say you're on call for something, what is it for? Is it, if you don't mind divulging? If you do, don't worry. But
He's a dog.
Well, basically, I'm not gonna say that in public, but I work.
Yeah, this is going live afterwards.
no, it doesn't
right,
have
yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah.
It doesn't have
Oh,
to.
We can
yeah,
cut that part
you
out.
cut it
We
out.
can
Yeah,
beep
yeah.
it. Beep
I can
it
do
out.
whatever I want. Yeah.
He's a
I work
secret
for
dog.
Area 51.
I don't know. Maybe you should keep that in. That was pretty comical.
So what was it? I didn't even hear what it was.
Oh, perfect. But yeah, it's a bit complicated. But they might need me and they might not need me, so I never know.
Okay.
He is a spy. I knew it.
Yeah, are you a sleeper cell? What's going on?
Yeah, that's it.
Canadian intelligence.
Yeah, he gets all his information from the Mounties. I don't know.
One particular Mountie that used to work for Rockstar.
Yeah. No, he was the janitor. He was the janitor. It's always the janitor, I feel. My mom's dad's cousin's brother's uncle was a janitor, you know, at Rockstar
Area
Games.
51.
And he said, you know, that we're
See,
getting mansions.
this is a problem with potentially putting this pre-show up on Patreon or something. Is that
What?
you know, we can't just talk freely with guests and stuff.
You cut it out.
So what?
Cut it out. You say you want me to do extra work.
Well, it's
I
for the
mean,
Patreon, all right? Well, and we're gonna, and this episode is
Hammer's
brought
the
to you by
producer.
Patreon. If you'd like to see the live the pre-show to this show, you can sign up on Patreon at the $5 tier when you promote your Patreon, and people will do it. I guarantee you, you will get at least one new Patreon.
It would only require.
That's a big guarantee.
That is a big guarantee. It would only require one new patron to make it worthwhile, but it would. There's a big difference from nothing to one. Like that's a big
there?
leap.
How you place way more value on $5 than even I do, and I have no money.
Right? Like, I don't know.
You certainly won't have any money at all after you buy one of those Miatas.
I will
to
have
fix all of the problems on it.
Listen,
Can we not talk about this?
I'm
It's going to give me a stroke.
No, remember,
I know,
Hammer,
I'm gonna
he's
have a stroke.
moving soon, so he definitely isn't getting rid of the car that he bought. That was
And it's
broken.
not like the car would be mailed to me through FedEx. You go look at cars before you buy them. All right, let's.
Mhm.
I just think on principle, buying a car that has 175,000 miles on the clock, that's been
what
changed
else?
with a new
Then-
transmission,
okay,
a new
then
transmission
find
that's
me-
only got 135,000.
find me- Listen,
For
find
$5,000.
me
Drive it
a
for 2
rear-wheel
years.
drive, manual
this is all kicking off
transmission,
again.
alternative with under 100,000 miles for cheaper, and we'll talk about it.
I have an alternative. Why don't you wait to get a car? Like, why do you need one now that you're only going to use for 2 years?
panic buying something that was
Do you- what?
manufactured
What
in
do you-
1989.
What are you talking about? I will keep this car running forever. The motor dies, we'll put an LS in it, okay? Transmission
Oh, so
dies,
it's-
new transmission. Everything. We'll keep it alive. Alright.
Oh my goodness. Do you like cars, Jan? You a car guy? You're a car
Yeah,
guy.
of course.
Cool. Well, that's fine then. At least we're not boring you. Well, we probably are, but
I'm just so triggered. I can't believe.
well, that's
How
we like
triggered
to
I
get you
am.
worked up before the podcast. It gives us.
I'm
more,
not even
more
going to be able to
views, you know?
do the podcast. I'm just going to be angry. It's just going to come up like 30 minutes in.
I mean,
I
what's
hope
new?
it does.
What's new?
Then we'll get the opinion of the group, of the chat, and they will be brutally honest.
I got to have my pop-up lights.
Yeah, what
I
happens
found
when the
I
pop-ups
found
not-
a 2002
You
with
replaced the pop-up
150,000
motor. Is that
miles.
it's not the same car! It's not, you can't do this! I'm so angry! I'm about to leave!
No.
Ugh.
But it's a better car because it's newer and it's got less miles.
No! 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 No!
Oh my god.
Oh my god! I'm about to
Yo.
crying, man! I can't take it!
Oh my
That's like
God.
saying, well, I mean, you wanted a Mazda Miata, but I found this Pontiac Grand Prix with less miles on it. That's not what I want! That's not what I want!
Is it though? Is it like that? I don't think it is. I think it's quite similar. I mean, a car's a car. If you're just buying a car for one particular feature and that's pop-up lights, I mean, it wouldn't feature very highly on my feature list. Just saying.
I'm gonna find a
I'm so
1997
angry. I'm just
Mazda
angry.
Miata.
I'm
Is that what you
upset.
want? M edition.
Oh my god.
Yes. It's,
I found it. I found one for 118,000 miles for 4,700
Where?
in Alabama.
Okay, link it. I'm interested. See. All right, we're getting somewhere.
Well,
You were
it's a
actually suggesting-
1999.
All right, let's see how many miles this one's got.
This is the best thing that's ever happened. This is the best thing.
Yeah, they're not. I found one for $5,000 with 160,000 miles.
Oh my god. I can't believe he would
rust.
want, like, he would pay extra for an older car just because it has pop-up headlights.
Yeah, really, that's crazy.
We're going fishing, boys. We're going.
Oh man. This is almost too good to just keep behind Patreon. This needs to go up on random bits or something.
That's the thing, though. You
What
gotta
you
be
could
tough.
do, what you could do is you could put it up on random bits and then use it to advertise the fact that it's going forward. It'll be available on Patreon.
Oh yeah, that's
Alright.
good. From this point on, all of these pre-shows are going to be locked behind Patreon at some
Yep, there
level,
you
which
go.
I haven't figured out yet.
There you go.
Is he
100%
looking for
scumbag.
a manual as well? I'll buy
If
this
he
one.
isn't, then there's going to be some serious words had.
Yeah. Oh, that steering wheel looks a little rough. But
Jan, do you have any questions before the show about anything?
No, not really, no.
Have you seen the podcast before, Ian? You can
Yeah.
say no. It's fine.
No, I did.
Oh, you asked me if I had a list of topics or something that I was going to talk about. I didn't even give you anything.
No, it's fine.
Yep.
I assume we're gonna be talking about leaks, so
Well, I'll read out what I've got. So, like, your history with GTA and Rockstar, you know, just in general games, how you played them, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, a little bit about leaks. But then, you know, like, have you ever been contacted by Rockstar? Is one of them. YouTube, ever thought about doing that? thoughts on other YouTubers using stuff, your life outside of GTA, outside of other games, outside of internet in general. Just that kind of stuff. That pretty much covers everything.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got the dock open now. Yes, RDT.
Are you looking for? I gotta take this thing off. Are you looking for manual or automatic? I know that we're just making sure that you're looking for a manual.
I'm going to leave. Who buys an automatic Miata? Who does that? Name one person.
I don't know who buys a 1997 Mazda Miata for $5,000 with 175,000 miles.
I'm gonna get upset again. All right.
This is the best.
No, so I got one.
Not the best.
I got one for $3,100.
Okay.
It's in New Jersey. but it's got 97,000 miles on it. It doesn't even have 100K.
There you go, under 100k. You drive it from New Jersey to Alabama, and it will still have like half as many miles as the one you're going to buy for more money, and it would cost less in the fuel.
How am I gonna get to New Jersey?
You spend the money that you would have spent on a $5,000 car. You spend the remainder on a flight up to New Jersey and just drive it back. The fuel costs and flight costs would be still less in total. And you get a better car.
You people, we're not. We're off this topic. It's 5 minutes to the show. I need to calm down. I'm not going to be able to handle this.
Oh God. Right, I'll be right back.
God damn, Nas, come on, think about this.
I'm thinking about this. Okay.
One man's obsession for pop-up lights. I'm going through my YouTube Red series.
Yes. We'll tape a couple flashlights to a newer Miata. And then... This is scary. I built a giant stone obelisk in Minecraft, and I'm only going to live
Are
in.
you playing Minecraft?
Right
during
now,
this
yeah.
pre-show?
Currently.
Why? Who plays
Because
Minecraft?
I need to complete my obelisk.
Did you at least make it out of something interesting? Is it just
Cobblestone.
Wow, that's very interesting.
But it's 256 blocks high. And each ring was like 54 blocks. So it took me a long time.
Nos, do you want to be a little bit more triggered?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, I'm going to post that in chat.
Oh my God, that's ugly. Oh.
Someone finally put pop-up headlights in a 2017 Mazda Miata.
No, now it
don't they
can't
look
be.
beautiful?
No,
Yeah,
it looks
so
like it's
good.
having an identity crisis. It looks like it's angry and happy at the same time.
Fine. It's fine.
Why do you need a 97? Like,
That was the last year that the NA was manufactured.
NA?
Yes, that's the first generation of the Miata.
All right, I have an M edition for 5,000.
So do I. But does it have less miles?
It has 160,000.
Okay, that's a little less, I suppose.
You know, still in New Jersey.
And
But
you are defeating the purpose of this.
I'll buy it and drive it around and make you jealous.
No, please don't. That would be upsetting to me.
Jan, I'm just putting in the chat link. If you make it to the end,
Hopefully you do.
We do the choking hazard choke of the week. So it's 3 clips, and we have to choose which we feel are the best chokes, and we get the chat to vote on it as well. So I just thought I'd put the link there if you wanna. You can have a watch of it either at the time when we're watching them as well, or in advance. It's up to you.
Okay.
I usually watch them in advance, so I make sure that I'm prepared. RDT has left at the last minute,
As always.
like he always does. Don't let this pre-show, affect your opinion on the normal show. The normal show's much different. We pre-show, we just kind of sit here and yell at each other.
Yeah, we've had a lot more time this time to just get
Yeah, usually
irate
it's-
and trigger Nos about
usually,
stuff. Normally,
yeah,
it's fixing
usually
issues.
the time like division is usually around 75% complaining about Skype, 10% or so complaining about Discord, and then the rest of it is devoted to talking to each other. So, Bruff, why weren't you on the old 5M server this morning?
I do it once every 2 weeks, and I do it in
Oh yeah, you have.
opposite weeks to the podcast.
Ah, okay.
That's the plan that I've got with it.
I see.
Because I feel like
Seems good.
I want to put everything into sort of the second half of the stream where it would be 5M stuff, and then I would end up just being, too tired for a podcast. Whereas before the podcast on a Saturday stream, I can do other games and just chill a bit more.
Yeah.
Have some energy reserves left over.
You'll have fun next week. The latest edition is from Johnny. Have you seen this?
No.
Added Dozer Super Sport Tractor LMP1.
Oh my god.
We now have a Dozer Super Sport Tractor LMP1.
Oh, lovely. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, bruv. So they updated Wreckfest.
Uh-huh.
I played it last night on stream, and there's a challenge in it that you absolutely have to do.
Okay.
Okay. 6 laps of an oval, a very small oval, right? There are 24 competitors. You start right at the back. You are in a Reliant super van from Only Fools and Horses versus the entire field in school buses.
Oh,
And you
God.
have to finish first. You have to finish first.
Oh, Jesus. It sounds like
took
Wreckfest
me
has become quite the
so
game. There's
many-
been more talk about it.
So many attempts.
Yeah, I need to pick Wreckfest up.
It's incredible. It took me so many attempts. I just managed to get it at the end because P1 and P2 wrecked right on the last corner by hitting a back marker, and I just managed to squeeze through on the very last sort of 10 meters or so. It was crazy.
Okay.
It's amazing.
I'll have to get Wreckfest. Right. Let's start this up.
Son of a gun.
So,
This is time to start.
this is the time where the pre-show is over.
Goodbye,
Aw.
Patreon supporters.
Not yet.
Well,
We
or-
decided
or
when you were
random bits.
away getting triggered that we'd put this one up on Random Bits for everybody so that everybody
Oh my
knows
God.
that all future ones will be up on Patreon as it's like an advertisement. So everyone will get
Okay.
to revel in your triggering.
Good. Fantastic.
Right. Hello everyone, I'm Broughy1322 and welcome to episode 32 of the Choking Hazard podcast.